Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Ebbie Reviews. We're going to be discussing Gstatus ATL Hustle, episode 1, season 1, episode 7. I can't remember the part 2. I can't remember the name. I should have looked at the name before I went to do this, but I've watched this episode like 6 times, so I don't know why the name escapes me. It should have been called Mess, Mess, and More Mess, and who you said you was gonna do what to who? Let's find out and see. That's what it should have been called. But I digress. So, we start. Of course, there is the prolonged. This is what happened in the previous episode, and we go into we're still at Zafar's pajama jammy jam, or pillow talk, because this pillow talk went left just like the pillow talk at Nini's. So, here we go. So, we are back into this conversation about Corday, who keeps contradicting himself. And I know I got a glimpse of this when he did the interview with Ty Couture TV, where he thinks he's using the correct word for something and it's not the correct word. And I don't think he gets that people are responding to what he actually said rather than what he thinks it is that he said. So I think most of all of this miscommunication is from misunderstandings. And I'm being generous and giving him the benefit of the doubt. There is an issue of who called Sherrod homeless, because Milan is saying that he never said he was homeless. All he said was that house did not belong to him, which Sherrod readily admits, no, that I rented that house for that specific reason. Now, back when Milan said that to begin with, I never connected that dot that that's not his house meant that he was homeless, because I know that normally I know several different, excuse me, my brother's doing something weird. Several different people on reality shows do not have filming at their actual homes. They will rent a home for however long they're going to be recording and live in that home, and then they go back to their regular house. I don't know if it's a safety precaution or just that they don't want people in their business and actually all that foot traffic inside of their actual houses, or they don't feel that their house will portray the portrait that they're trying to show to the world, so they fake it for the show and then go back to their regular life when it's over with. Whatever the case may be, it is a known fact that some of the reality stars will indeed rent a space while they're filming. So, of course, for me, being a person who watches reality shows, it never meant to me when Milan said that's not his house because I know the owner. That didn't mean to me that Sherrod was homeless. Corday immediately jumped to, oh, so if you're saying that this is not his house, you're saying that he doesn't have a house, which means that he is homeless. And that is not what he means. He just meant that this house that we're in right now does not belong to him. And that is it. Milan and Corday continue to argue about what was said and who said what. Truefine is completely unbothered. Tramiel is being messy. He only brought Corday because I believe he saw how Corday acted at the Stilettos dance class, and then brought him to Safar's pajama jammy jam to continue the messiness, because he knew how that boy was going to act. He knew it. You hang around him long enough, you knew that boy was going to go over there and act that way. And you brought him over there for that purpose. So The argument then tends to be between Sherrod and Corday. Corday is upset that Sherrod is defending Milan and not taking his side. Because Sherrod said, well, I was defending you. Why are you taking his side? He was like, because I don't know you. I know him. I don't know you. And the issue of me being homeless is something that you said. That's not what he said. So they continue to argue back and forth. And Corday is super aggressive in his arguments. Way more aggressive than I think the situation really warranted. I'm about to turn this into a mukbang and a review at the same time. Because I'm hungry. And I have a sandwich and I'm finna eat it. So Corday Tremaine, well, what's the baby's name? Charlie gets up to go to the bathroom because Charlie is clearly unbothered by all the shenanigans and foolishness, because clearly it has nothing to do with him. So Tremel and Corday follow him into the restroom. He's like, wait, this is not a threesome. I don't need anybody to hold my penis while I pee. What's happening? I don't need no help flushing the toilet. What's going on? So Corday is still trying to plead his case in the bathroom with Tremel and Charlie. And Charlie is like, this is none of my business, so I don't give one fuck, two fuck, red fuck, blue fuck. So why you keep talking to me about this? Because I don't care. So while he's doing that, I guess we missed of course it's edited. We missed a part of the conversation where, because they wanted it to seem messy, where Sherrod pulls out the DMs between him and Corday. And he's saying, what he was saying is that, how is he going at me so hard when you was just in my DMs trying to get in my booty? She wasn't ready. So, for some odd reason, when they get back, Truefine immediately, because he was high probably, Truefine immediately be like, okay, so what's up with the DMs and da-da-da-da, because he was just showing us the DMs. So this is what gets me about Corday. Corday literally says, oh, so now I'm in your DMs. Hold on. And he literally said, I wasn't in his DMs. He's like, no, first he said, I want to see these DMs. And then you say, I wasn't in his DMs. Knowing good and damn well you was in that boy DMs. Regardless of the reason for being in the DMs, because the reason was not what the issue was. Even though he kept trying to bring it back to that, about the reason for being in the DMs. That's not what Sherrod was saying. Sherrod was saying that you going real hard at me over this issue with this boy when you was just in my DMs talking something completely different, trying to get into my pants. Now, Corday was like, well, I wasn't in your DMs. And nothing should have been said he said, well, if I was just trying to have sex with you. And that's something that should have been private, kept between me and you. Now, okay, you can't have it both ways. Either you was in his DMs or you weren't. What was it?
What was it?
You was in there. And that's fine. Even if it was just you trying to have sex. The fact remains you were in the boy's DMs. I don't understand. I don't understand why you arguing a point that nobody is arguing with you. Just the mere fact that you were there. Hey, how you doing? You were there. You were trying to have sex. Now, you said if I'm in your DMs, I'm just trying to fuck. So then Sherrod cracks your face and says, Well, clearly I wasn't trying to have sex with you, because if we would have had sex already. I gagged. So did Milan. And then Corday became super aggressive as he tried to pick his cracked face up off the floor. He got so aggressive in his defense of the DM situation that he even in his defense of himself, he accused Sherrod of being sick. And said and rumor has it that while he was gone, it was because you were sick. You's a rude bastard, first of all. So I don't understand why you felt the need to go that low. Like, he didn't say, oh, he was trying to be my man. Oh, we was trying to he just said you was in his DMs, and point blank period, the end. And that is a true statement. You were in his DMs. Why you felt the need to go back and say what you said, it's beyond me, and I don't understand it. And people want to say, oh, give him a chance. But I can only go and watch these other interviews and blase bloom and whoop de woo. All of these other interviews are after the fact of everything that has been recorded. So I no longer trust anything that you say in these interviews, because you know what you have put forth to be recorded in these episodes, and now you're trying to do damage control. That's what, I'm just going to be honest, that's what it looks like for me. So I can't take the interviews at face value, because at this point you're trying to save face, because you know you would showed your whole ass the rest of this season. Then that's just it. It just bees what it is. I'm sorry. Truefine tried to get to the bottom of Charlie and Corday, but Charlie was in Matrix mode and dodged all of the questions. Then they just came to we just agreed to not really agree to disagree. I ain't got nothing for you. You ain't got nothing for me. Fuck you, nigga. That's just it. We just gone. That's it. We done. And so Zafar tried to bring it around. Thank you everybody for coming out to the event and all that good jazz and stuff. And I feel like this line is really harsh, and my ADHD is kicking in. And so, like right there. I'm sorry, y'all. It's driving me crazy. It's not blending. It's super harsh, and I don't know. There, that's somewhat better. Doesn't matter. I'm taking it off when I'm done with this. Okay, so now Milan and Charlie meet at the studio. Charlie actually got booked for Paris Black Pride Week, which is a huge accomplishment, and congratulations to you. I'm sure you killed it. Charlie confirmed that him and Corday are not an item. He said, he gives me cunt, pussy cunt. And he said, what are two bottoms going to do with each other? Bum pocketbooks? I don't know. That came straight from Pose. I don't know. Now I have a thing of, if Corday is actually a bottom, but that's not how he presents himself. And I'm going to backtrack a little bit about the interview that I saw with him and Ty Couture, because he seems to be even though he has come out of the closet as being gay, he still comes off, when it comes to sexual matters, as very, very conservative and very modest. And this is Ebony playing Ayanla Fix My Life. What I'm getting from Corday is that he sees Milan living his life any way he chooses to, and embracing the feminine aesthetic and his androgyny and all that good stuff, and living his life the way he would like to. And he gets mad at him because even though he's out as gay, I don't believe that he feels like he can live his most authentic life, and that he is still hiding. Even though he's gay, he's hiding behind the strong masculine trait stereotype, so that he's still manly, even though he's gay. Now, I could be wrong, and if so, I will take that. But that's what it's giving off to me. That's just my opinion. That's what I'm getting. Is that because Charlie is saying that he can't be with him because they're both bottoms, but bottom is not what he gives off in his persona, and the way, in the masculine, in the not masculine, but the energy that he puts off on himself is very like almost heterosexual male type of energy. So I think that is why he immediately had an issue with Milan. That struck a chord with him. That androgyny, that being able to embrace your feminine self, tips something for him, and it causes an issue. So Truefine is supposed to be having an event, and Charlie and Milan have a conversation about Truefine, about how he makes his money, and they are calling him a street side pharmacist. And during this, and this is the end of the episode, and at the end, I was alerted to the little cryon at the top where it says Truefine is no longer with Gstatus ATL Hustle. And I found that to be very odd. I was like, okay. I was just getting started. I was starting to warm up to, because Truefine wasn't my favorite at first, but I was starting to warm up to him. He tickles me, and the way he acted at this whole pajama jammy jam took me down, and I was here for his foolishness and shenanigans. So I reached out to Gstatus ATL Hustle and confirmed that yes, Truefine is no longer with the show. He was let go due to criminal activities that their platform could not be a part of. I also reached out to Truefine. However, I did not receive a response back. If you see this and you want to talk to me, you can, I send into your DMs, just respond back, and I'll be more than happy to add an addendum if you would like to get what you feel your side of the story is. Even if you just want to confirm, yes, that was the reason that I was let go from Gstatus ATL Hustle. I believe that is it for this episode. I don't know what's going to happen next episode if he's no longer with the show, and they were supposed to be his event was supposed to be the next event, so I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do next. I don't know if this was the season finale and then they're going to do a reunion next. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but whatever it is, I will be there with bells on. This thing is 18 minutes long. Okay, so that is it for now. I think my next video is probably going to be sometime tomorrow. I'm going to watch The Good Doctor tonight and get some notes for that, and start its scripted season. So we're going to start reviewing some scripted shows. The Good Doctor tonight. This Is Us starts tomorrow. Black Lightning is not until October the 9th, so I got some time there. But, you know, if you have any suggestions of any scripted shows you would like me to watch, just put it down in a comment. Like, comment, and subscribe. All those great things that YouTubers with hundreds of... I am not reviewing Family Guy. Also, there will be a shenanigans. I missed to get ready with me because I was rushing Sunday, so there will be shenanigans this is what's happening, this is what's popping in the streets, because that whole Tasha K, Cardi B situation needs to be spoken on. And yeah, y'all can catch me in the next one, and I will see y'all later. Peace.